What's up, visionaries? Welcome to another episode of Visions of Love and Relationships. We hope everybody's doing well as usual. All right. We are on a mission to transform healthy relationships into healthy marriages and not to transfer unhealthy dating that causes conflict and unhealthy marriages that can also just destroy a family later down the line, okay? And we're doing all this through awareness. We're bringing awareness to our communities, you know, to everybody who can really use it.
Yeah.
Okay? So,
so it would not be transferred.
Yes, we don't want the transference. In today's conversation, we start a new series, okay? And this new series is called Modern So-Called Love. And it's our Modern So-Called Love series. Understanding dating personalities that can transfer conflict into any relationship.
Yeah, and mess it up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we decided to title the episode 1, putting you up on game, but not just any game, putting you up on a ghost's game, exposing the disappearing act in relationships. And visionaries, we are so thrilled to have you. How's it going? Okay? Feel free to leave comments in the comment section below.
Feel free to subscribe.
Yes, absolutely. But before we get into that, let's introduce ourselves. I'm Tanya. Did we do that?
Yeah, I think
You think we did? Well, just in case we did, I'm Tanya, and this is my wonderful husband.
Lamont.
Alright.
Like I said, today in this episode, we're going to be unveiling the disappearing act known as ghosting.
Mm-hmm.
These people show up and they destroy your life. Yeah. So I know this is a topic that hits home for a lot of you. So hopefully we can explore and help you out to make you aware of the way they might show up in your relationship.
Absolutely, baby. Ghosting, it can be a harmful experience. You know, it can leave you with unanswered questions, and it gives you like a sense of rejection. You know, but here's the important thing. We want you to remember that it's not about you, it's about them, the ghosters.
Yeah.
Okay, visionaries, now let's explore some of the ghosting red flags that you should definitely keep an eye on when you're dating. So if you're dating, pay attention, and like we always say, be aware. These signs can indicate that somebody might be prone to ghosting.
Yeah.
Okay?
So other indicators that you probably, so you'll be aware that, so you'll know that should you proceed down this road, this relationship.
Yeah.
And you know what to expect later on.
Right. And if you decide to go down that road, we told you to look. Okay, so babe, kick us off with the first red flag.
One of the first red flags is inconsistent communication. If you know that your partner is dating the partner you're dating frequently goes silent for extended periods of time without any explanation or whatsoever, they don't even apologize for it. They just, didn't say nothing about it. They act like nothing happened. This could be a warning sign. Consistent and open communication is one of the critical key steps to building a healthy relationship.
Absolutely.
And healthy connections.
Agreed.
So examples of inconsistent communication includes, let's say, you contact them and they delay response a lot. You know that your partner or something, they take long times. Every time you message them, they take a long time. They're inconsistent, respond periodically without any valid reason or explanation why they didn't respond. It was nothing.
So you mean to tell me, so what you saying is like, I contact them at 3 o'clock and then they decide to text me back at maybe 10 at night or something, you know what I'm saying?
Or you text them at 3 o'clock and they show up at 8.
Yeah.
And then they say they got your text, but I was busy.
Yeah. No valid reason or explanation. Wow.
I forgot.
Yeah. That's definitely one that I know happens. And it's definitely one that I know that we don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
Okay, so pay attention, because if this happening, my friend, You're being ghosted.
Yeah.
All right.
And ghosting periods is normally, they, like I said, these people, like I said, they come and go. Mm-hmm. They disappear for an extended period of time without any communication whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times they just leave you confused and uncertain about, like, what's the intention of the relationship.
Mm-hmm. So ghosting periods, yeah, that's another red flag. Another example of inconsistent communication.
Yeah, another form of inconsistent communication is they don't show up on time, or they be gone for periods of time. And not only that, is they lack the follow through. These people, they make promises and commitment, but frequently fail to follow through on them. Let's say, for example, you may make plans, they may cancel at the last minute, or consistently reschedule without no reason.
Right.
they just do it. No reason.
They got a reason. They just don't want to tell you the reason.
They just do it.
Yeah.
They just do it.
Wow. Without a genuine reason.
And they always seem to leave mixed signals. Your date or your partner, they might even, their words and their actions just don't align. They may say they're interested and invested in a relationship, but in the end, their behavior suggests otherwise. They consistently, and a lot of times this inconsistency can lead to frustration in a relationship.
Yeah, and I can see definitely how that could lead to frustration, anger.
Yeah,
but again, these kind of things is kind of like, how could you not pay attention, especially if it's constantly happening?
Yeah, it's constantly, probably more frequently than not.
Yeah.
And these type of people, they normally avoid important conversations. They consistently evade discussions that's serious, or they avoid addressing concerns or issues in the relationship. They ghost out the relationship with their feelings themselves.
Yeah, so I'm talking to you about our relationship and our future plans. Oh, did you see the football game? You know what I mean?
Or they on their phone. They ghost. A lot of people. The more frequently modern day thing is they ghosting on your phone. You talk to your kids, they ghost you on the phone.
Yeah.
That phone is a big distraction.
It is.
Yep. And these people, they're unpredictable. You don't know when they're gonna be available. Your partner, they might be here one day, they go on the next, or they might be here for. They so inconsistent, and it's frequently a pattern, and you don't know what they're gonna do.
Right.
When they're gonna be available, when they're not gonna be available. They may even present. They may not even be fully present or engaged when they're with you.
So they're present again, but not present. Like we say, present but not present.
And this also, these type of people, they normally create a sense of instability. And instability in a relationship breaks down the trust. You can't trust them. To be stable, you can't trust them to show up. They send mixed signals. And they lack attention. These people, they really lack, they're not intentional about anything. They don't take the initiative to do anything. They don't plan no activities together. They might not even call you. You might have to call them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, so pay attention. I mean, these things are, it seems small, but they really serious because there's no way that I want a person that lack initiation. You don't take the initiation to do anything.
You don't cook.
Yeah.
When, like I said, and that goes to, like I said, if you are in a relationship with these people, like I said, these people, this stuff can still exist inside the relationship. It doesn't not necessarily mean that y'all have to be separated, like living in different houses. A lot of this stuff can happen inside your relationship. Yeah. So they lack the initiation of, like I said, doing household chores. Might not even pay no bills. Yeah. You got to do everything. All the planning falls on you, and sometimes it becomes a burden on your shoulders.
Absolutely.
And these type of people, they normally ghost when there's a conflict or argument. Instead of actively engaging in resolving conflict, your partner withdraws, they shut down, and they become emotional distance. They may avoid discussing the situation altogether, and they dismiss all your concerns. So it's like no big deal. They ghost you.
So it's kind of like they just putting a Band-Aid on.
Putting a Band-Aid on everything, yeah. On responsibilities and commitment and plans and everything that makes the relationship healthy.
Yeah. All right. So remember that inconsistent communication can be a red flag, indicating potential challenges in a relationship. Open and honest communication is vital for building trust and understanding. Now, if you notice consistent patterns of inconsistent communication, it's important to address the concern with your future partner or your partner if you're already in a relationship, and explore ways that you two can improve the dynamics of the relationship, because it's heading nowhere fast.
Yeah, well, one of the things I always say, you gotta be careful where you put your first foot. Because normally when you put that first foot, the other foot follows, and all of a sudden you stepping down a direction that you don't want to go, or down a path that you don't want to go. So let's be sure that we're aware of these signs. So if we continue to go down a relationship, you can't say
how can you complain?
You can't complain what you get, man.
Right.
Sometimes what you see is what you get.
Absolutely.
So pay attention. And a lot of times people, they only get worse. They only get more stuck in their ways. Because they say, oh, she let me do this. And all of a sudden you get more relaxed. And you start going more into whatever the person you are. If you're a ghost, and you start going more into these ways.
Yeah, that's right, baby. Another red flag is lack of effort or investment in a relationship. Okay, if you find yourself constantly initiating conversations, again, like we said, making plans, you constantly making them alone, making them by yourself, or putting up in the majority of effort just to, make the relationship work, or, you just doing the majority. It might indicate a lack of genuine interest or commitment from the other person.
Yeah, nothing like a relationship where it's not 50-50, it's 80-20.
Yeah, that's kind of like the one-upmanship.
And not just with money, finances, that's good, but it's other areas of the relationship. I see so many people talking about finances. Like, yeah, that's good. It's good that you might want to take over their role, but it's still other areas that money can't do.
Right.
Money ain't everything.
Buy love.
Yeah, money can't buy love.
For real. Yeah, money ain't everything. You can have all the money in the world. But if you ain't giving that emotional support, if you ain't giving that partner what they need and what they deserve, and you always running over them, you ghosting them, you doing whatever you want to do, just doing you, selfishness, it ain't worth it. No. So money can't fix that. No. Yeah, sure you can go buy her a Chanel bag or something. She gonna be happy for the moment, but that's gonna wear off, and then emotions gonna start kicking back in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's go over some examples of lack of effort or investment in a relationship. Minimum quality time. Okay, so when your partner constantly shows little interest in spending meaningful time with you, spending meaningful time together, and they prioritizing other things, other activities, other commitments over nurturing the relationship.
Yeah, like you may.
Yeah, leaving you feel neglected.
Like they keep all their obligations with their homeboys, but every time it's y'all time to do something, they seem to always neglect, or they there, but they miss. It's like 50-50. They show up for the obligation or the plan sometime, and then the next time they won't. They unstable. You don't know you don't know whether you gonna go this time or not, or they gonna blow it off or not.
Yeah, or they call you at 2:00 in the morning. You know what that call for? Yeah, that's that booty call.
They want quality time at late. They want quality time at late night.
Yeah, but they don't want to nurture the relationship.
They don't want to come spend some quality time.
Right.
Every time they call you is after 9-10 o'clock.
Yeah, after 2.
Yeah, after 2. Yeah, after 2 o'clock. Yeah.
Like,
you just got off your third shift.
Right. Like, what it do? You like nothing. I hope.
No kind of activity, nothing to nourish the relationship.
Y'all get to talk about that relationship. You see that football game? For real. Yeah. We laughing and chuckling, but we dead serious.
And those are just gonna leave you neglected in the relationship.
Yeah, absolutely. So Another example of lack of effort would be lack of emotional support. Lack of emotional support. Your partner fails to provide emotional support, and more than anything, they don't actively listen to your concerns. They dismiss or downplay your feelings.
Yeah.
Okay? They show a lack of empathy and fail to offer comfort during your challenging times.
Yeah, that's the worst, man.
That is the worst.
Yeah, I say a lot of couples, like I said, they just break up because people just don't show up during those challenging times, like a family death.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was telling you, we was watching the little TV,
Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island TV show. Where that was an episode with this girl, one of her fans, she was choosing which dude she wanted to be with.
Mm-hmm.
So she was looking at the dudes and she was spending time with them. They replayed how their life would be if she got with each one of them, so she can choose which one she wanted to marry. Mm-hmm. So they went all the way to, and all of a sudden her dad died, and her mama had to move out the house and had to come stay with them. Mm-hmm. And one of the dudes said, "Nah, your mama can't stay with me." Mm-hmm. And the other dude said, "Yeah, she can come stay with me." Mm-hmm. And he showed her. She immediately. The other dude, here's the thing: the other dude had all the money.
Yeah.
The other dude, he was more handsome.
Yeah.
He had all the money and stuff.
Yeah.
But because he lacked that emotional support, she saw that vision like, oh, that's good, but that money ain't gonna be everything.
Right.
I mean, he's not as gentle as the other one.
He's not
showing that empathy. So she chose to go with the one that said, yes, your mom can come stay with us, man.
Yeah.
And that just shows let all that money in the world can do good, but in the end, it's that emotional connection is gonna be worth more than gold.
Absolutely well said. Another sign or example, red flag to be looking for is they neglect special occasions. Mm-hmm. All right, so your partner consistently forgets and overlooks special dates, important dates such as your birthday, anniversaries, special milestones. Okay, they lack the acknowledge. They don't acknowledge. Okay, and this can make you feel appreciated and undervalued.
Yeah. Now I know sometimes that's just not their thing.
Yeah, sometimes it ain't women thing.
Yeah, sometimes it ain't women thing.
Every day.
Yeah.
You forget my birthday every time.
Now forgetting and just not being a planner is a different thing.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't get no plan. Yeah, you ain't get no card.
But don't forget.
You actually forgot that it was her birthday.
Yeah. When I do that,
you forgot her mother's birthday. Well, now you can forget the mother.
Yeah, I mean, most women don't expect you to remember, or
because just sometimes that family line get deep. You gotta remember her mother's birthday.
Yeah.
But like you just neglect if they not showing interest of no kind of like they missing every occasion is like nonchalant to them. Then that's
you might even plan the date. They done forgot.
Yeah. They forgot it was your anniversary. Like, I forgot.
Mm-hmm. Or just a regular date.
No, you want to make sure you want to see, sometimes you don't want to be the first one to be like, anniversary. You want to see if they
remember.
Yeah. Like a week before, they ain't said nothing.
Yeah. But most of the time, if you doing everything you're supposed to do with your partner or the person you dating and you talking to them and you doing these things that ghosters don't do, then you gonna know because us women, we gonna mention it. We more than likely we go, my birthday, I gotta get we going on a trip, we trying to plan something. I know if you like me, we trying to, what we doing? Your birthday in 3 months, we gotta get ready, or whatever. So neglecting special occasions. That's an example of a lack of emotional. What is it? Just a lack of
interest in a relationship.
Of interest in a relationship. Okay. So another example is absence of affection and intimacy. Mm-hmm. Oh man, this is when your partner shows a lack of physical affection or intimacy, such as hugging, kissing, or holding hands.
Yeah. Now sometimes this can stem from past trauma and stuff, but we're not talking about stuff stemming from past trauma. We're talking about just personality.
Right, just personality.
Yeah, just personality. Like they not a touch. They don't want to touch you. The intimacy is not there. Y'all barely hug. You barely kiss. You barely show any kind of affection or intimacy.
Yeah, now granted, if you dating and you still new into the dating scene, this is one that you wouldn't really expect too much. But if y'all, getting deeper into that thing, then
but it would be eye contact.
Yeah, you'll be able to feel that vibe.
Yeah, you can feel
without
like
touching
hugging.
them. You can feel the spark, so to speak.
Yeah.
Okay, so the ghosters also may withdraw from intimate moments or display a general disinterest in physical connection.
Yeah. They do a little physical. They do the sex part.
Yeah, but
everything else is absence.
Yeah, but they might be disinterested even in the physical connection because they're not really wanting to be with you because they're a ghoster.
Yeah.
So they just kind of leading you on, they don't really want to be with you. So again, guys, or visionaries, we put this into dating and relationships, okay? Or if you got a partner and it's, you're in a relationship, still watch out for these signs before you take the next leap. All right. And another example is failure to contribute to shared responsibilities.
Whoa. This is a big one,
this is a big one. So if your partner constantly avoids taking responsibility for shared tasks like household chores, they leave the burden solely on you. Yeah. Okay, on your shoulders.
Yeah.
They lack or show a lack of initiative and disregard.
Maintain balance.
Yes. Thanks for finishing all of my sentences, baby.
They do not maintain balance.
True, they don't.
A balanced relationship,
go ahead, baby.
No, you go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying because, like I said, this is a big one. So often we think that like if both parties working in both partners working in a relationship, then who takes on the responsibility? I know one of the things that my wife and I had to adjust to is when we had the kids, then our kids cleaned up. I mean, we didn't do too much cleaning because the kids do clean up. We pay the bills, so you clean up. Yeah. But then we had to adjust and we had to step up and now we split the chores and stuff, the little daily chores, cooking and cleaning and stuff. I mean, it ain't no like. I don't like a dirty house either, so I gotta get in there and clean too. I can't expect her to clean because we both work. You know what I'm saying? We work from home, so we both doing our thing. We both working, so we gotta. Some people you might have to plan it out, but we naturally have a balance.
Yeah,
we naturally have a balance. Like some days she feel like cooking, some days I feel she don't cook, and it's like we naturally balance that out.
Yeah,
and if you find your
sometimes
partner,
we don't even have to say nothing to each other. A lot of the times we just do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like a naturally balanced out. I feel like she's not like that. She ain't cook nothing. No, I just go in and I just feel the spirit and cook, and I go in there and cook. Or even washing dishes or cleaning, like even washing clothes. She might go in there and start washing clothes, and just because I'm so proactive and I do a lot, she'll put them in it, and all of a sudden I just did about 3. I can finish the loads off. It's just a give and take, and that's how a relationship should be. It should be 50-50 on everything. Like I said, if y'all on that's chores, that's bills, and even for another big burden is actually paying the bills. If you got a lot of money, then sometimes you might have your bills automatically coming out. But for most people, they don't. So paying bills, that's a big burden to get organize all your bills together. Pay them bills. You got credit card bills. You got all these kind of bills, and that's a lot of burden. You got to do chores, you got to pay the bills, you got to go grocery shopping, you got to keep the house clean, and all the other person, all the so-called partners, they think they on a high horse, and all they got to do is go to work and come home. That's easy.
Yeah.
we trying to do that. I mean, that's easy, but we can't look at.
Let me have I gotta give you something for that. If it's right.
I mean,
gotta get an applause for that.
We so easy, like I say, it's more to it than just working and bringing the money. It's a lot more things that make us function in the house than just paying the bill. I mean, just going to work and making the money.
Right.
You gotta do a whole lot more, and we need to put it. If you find your partner just not engaged in other activities besides just one task, and that might be going to job, then that's a lack of interest in the relationship.
Yeah.
And that's somebody who's sitting on a superior high horse too.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you're dating and sometimes the person that you're dating come to your house and you got a full trash can, and if you're a lady,
yeah,
and if he don't offer to take out the trash, or that's a red flag.
That's a red flag. That matter of fact, that is a red flag.
Yeah.
You might should try that. That would be attractive.
Yeah.
If you date somebody, they become here like make the trash overflow, and then give him something to put in the trash and see if he take it out. Mm-hmm. That's gonna tell you if he's going when he move. If y'all get together, y'all join forces in the house, then if he gonna pull this fair share of the house.
Mm-hmm. And as for a lady, I mean, fellas, it's some things you can do as well. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. Have some meat out on the table one day, Y'all might be, just chilling at the house.
Just chilling, have some meat. Like, I was gonna cook that shit. She cook it.
I love a good steak. But man, I've been working hard. See what it do, little test. Yeah. But that's definitely fair.
Share responsibility, man.
Yeah.
50-50.
50-50. Move on. All right, another example is interest in personal growth. Mm-hmm. This is huge. Mm-hmm. This is like huge, like really huge. Your partner shows little motivation or effort to grow personally or support your personal growth. Okay.
Yeah, they may lack ambition.
Right. They lack, and then they lack the ambition, then they fail to pursue their own passions or display a lack of interest in supporting your dreams and your aspirations. Yeah. I mean, you mean to tell me you don't want to do what you want to do and you don't support me?
And you can't keep the kids while I go to school?
Right, where we going? What we doing?
And that's like I said, that is a person who lacks the interest in the relationship. Because if you're in a relationship, you're investing in a relationship, then sometimes that means you gotta let this. I mean, I gotta pursue mine. But sometimes I gotta sit down and let you support you while you pursue yours. You get yours, then bam, I come in after you and get mine. Sometimes you gotta be there in a relationship.
And if you dating, definitely pay attention to whether this man or woman is doing the things like when you ask them, what do you do, or what are some things that you are chasing, like what are your interests? Make sure that their actions align with what they're saying. Pay attention. Like, is this person in school to be a lawyer? She says she want to be a lawyer. Is she doing the things? This is what she want to do. Because
a lot of people talking like you
tell them what you.
You ain't watching no videos. Now we got YouTube University. You ain't read no books. Like she said, she telling me I got with her because I know she was working there, but she was telling me, I'm working here right now, but I want to go to school for such and such.
Right.
And then that online, or it online what he doing, then that's a misconstrued.
Yeah, or just pay attention while y'all want to date. Shoot something out there like, I want to, I want to build my own. I want to have my own car lot. Or something, and see if the girl be like, order, the dude like. In your dreams, or something. They might say something off the wall or just dismiss what you're saying and go to another topic. Yeah, and okay.
And like I said, another biggest thing in this area of distraction and personal growth is they don't support you. Like sometimes a lot of people you got kids in the situation. So they don't watch the kids while you might have to work. So they always like, man, I ain't watching no kids. You might work from home. You gotta watch the kids at home and work from home. They don't want to, or you gotta go to work or want to go to school. And you're like, damn, baby, I want to go to school right now. Can you work and watch the kids? You know what I'm saying? The kids come home after school, so he can come home, but he like, nah, I can't do that, man. He's so caught up in his thing, but he don't want to let you grow. Cause sometimes you gotta, like I said, you gotta let your partner grow. Somebody got to get ahead first and then pull each other up. Y'all both, you can't be like crabs in the barrel, both trying to get up at the same time and both not supporting each other. Cause sometimes it may not work when y'all both can go at the same time. You gotta support each other.
Yeah, granted, we know that if you date and you might not want the person you dating to keep your kids, you know, right off the hand because y'all still new. But if there's somebody that's your baby daddy or something, y'all just ain't married.
Yeah.
You know,
if he
disinterested in your personal growth like that, where he won't watch y'all children or y'all child for you to go,
do that,
or she won't, you know, it's.
Or every time you try to, you gotta, he know you gotta go to class, or they know you gotta go to class or something. The next day, they always seem to loiter around. Mm-hmm. They always seem to kind of distract you from going to class. They make it so hard for you to go to class. They want you all up under them and stuff. They don't want to let you keep pursuing. I mean, they already know you probably don't want to leave them anyway, but they just make it hard for you to leave and go pursue what you got to do.
Yeah, and also before we
they're distracting personal growth.
Yeah, before we get off of this interest in personal growth, there's also the type that when you're on a date, they always talking about me. Okay, it's all about them. They're never asking how you feel or what you do, or you know, they're not showing interest in you. You know what I'm saying? It's all about them. Yeah. Okay, it's okay for you to have. I want you to have your own ambition and everything, but don't be so selfish to the point to where it's all about you. Okay, so again, disinterest in personal growth. Another example is neglecting communication and decision making. Yeah. All right, your partner constantly avoids engaging in open and effective communication, because there's a difference between just communicating and effective communication.
They might just let you make all decisions, whatever you say.
Mm-hmm. They might just dismiss important discussions. Avoid making joint, like my baby said, whatever. Yeah. They don't want to have anything to do with the decision.
Whatever you say, baby. Yeah. Whatever your mama say.
Right, and they just show up lack of involvement. Yeah.
Concerning the relationship.
Absolutely. So, neglecting communication and decision making. Another example, lastly, is if you're already in a relationship, you know, failure to address you all's relationship issues. Mm-hmm. Okay, your partner or even the person you're dating displays a lack of willingness to address the conflicts and issues within a relationship. Yeah. Okay. Avoidance. Yeah, they choose to ignore and avoid problems, resulting in unresolved tension and stagnant relationship. Yeah.
Once that relationship gets stagnant, man, it's hard to unstagnate.
It is,
because it's not moving forward.
Yep. So if you're noticing any of these things, you might be dealing with old ghosts.
And you know what? Once the relationship gets stagnated like that, like I said, it always takes more work to get things back moving again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's so much better to keep when the ball is rolling, you just push a little bit and you keep that ball rolling. But once you got to start all over again, it always takes a whole lot more energy. Once the relationship gets in that stagnated phase, man.
Yeah, but I feel like if a relationship gets in a stagnated phase and you're just in a relationship or dating, it's time to drop the ball. Yeah. I mean, because like you said, the ball rolling has so much momentum. Yeah. To stop the ball and have to get the ball rolling again is just a whole other task.
And then you already moving from a flat surface with all these problems in the relationship. Right. Now you move from a flat surface.
Right. So that's a red flag. So do you want to continue? Do you want to go through this again to get the ball rolling again, or do you think you need some time to work on self? Yeah. And if the right man or woman come along again, you know,
that's committed and interested,
get a new ball rolling. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That might take momentum even more quickly because y'all the perfect match, you know, or because you paid attention to
all these red
flags before.
And you see that this relationship is not headed where it needs to go. This person is not invested in the relationship. They ghosting you in every way they can. So
a lot of times we just got to get out our feelings. Yeah. But that's another,
especially women, we lead with feelings, and sometimes we miss the red flags. Mm-hmm. And once you take your emotions out, take your emotions out of the relationship, and just sit back and look inside the relationship. Look at this person. So is it weigh the odds, the good and the bad? And if you come out with more negative than positive, then call it quits.
Yeah. I'm telling you, because that time, that's one thing we can't get back.
Yeah.
So why waste it on something that ain't going nowhere?
Yeah, that ain't going nowhere, man. And like I said, I don't know what you may get in a relationship for. Maybe you may get in a relationship because you need somebody to help pay bills. Maybe you may get in a relationship because you just want somebody to sleep in
that's
the bed beside you.
You might just be lonely, so you get into a relationship.
But if you get in a relationship and you hope for it to lead somewhere, hopefully marriage, then you want to make sure you're paying attention and you using your awareness and making the right decisions and backing out of a relationship or letting go of a relationship when it's headed down the wrong road and when the relationship start getting stagnated and the person is showing unwillingness to work on a relationship.
Absolutely. So with that said, visionaries is essential to address these concerns with your partner or the person you're dating, as a lack of effort or investment can strain your relationship over time.
Yes, it can.
Healthy relationships require both partners to actively participate, communicate, and contribute to the growth and well-being of the partnership.
Yeah, that's right, baby. So pay attention to how people respond. Pay attention to their message, their calls. If they consistently take a long time to reply, they don't make the effort to engage in meaningful conversation, it can be a sign that they're not fully present in a relationship.
Yeah, absolutely, baby. And another red flag is inconsistency in their actions and words.
Yeah.
If someone frequently makes a promise or talks about a future together with you but fails to follow through, that's a concern. Okay, action should align with words, and I believe we touched this a little earlier. Actions should align with words, and consistency is vital in building trust. Here are some examples of inconsistency. All right, in actions and words within a relationship. So when it comes to making promises but not following through, your partner frequently makes commitments or promises, but fails to take action or fulfill them. They may say they'll change a certain behavior or make an effort to improve the relationship, but their actions just, again, don't align with their words.
With their words.
All right. So we gonna do this. We gonna, we gonna make this relationship.
We're gonna make this relationship. Then here it is a week later, and like I said, once you say something, you gotta act on it. Because we know once we say something, after some time go by, and we soon fall off, and all of a sudden we forget about what we said we're gonna do. So when you say you're gonna do something, if that person, you gotta take action on it. It shouldn't be no week past when we say we're gonna work on a relationship, and here it is a whole week and we ain't talk.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. Don't lie.
Don't lie. So saying one thing but doing another is another example.
And don't lie.
No, it don't. Your partner or the person you dating expressing their love and commitment or desire for a future together. But again, actions just don't reflect these sentiments. For example, they may talk about starting a family, but consistently avoid discussing the plans related to it.
Yeah, because you can't just be a family. That's just step one.
Yeah, like, what's the plan? And even when you start talking about, you sit down and start talking about having a family or making time for the to start the family and planning it, they just tell me, did you see that football game? And then it's football game. So, they also, express, when they express in communication or affection, is inconsistent. All right, so your partner's level of affection and love fluctuates. Okay, it fluctuates in a way that leads to confusion and uncertainty. So you like, okay, do you love me or not? Like, really? Yeah. Okay, they may shower you with affection one day, but then the next day they emotionally unavailable.
They don't even want to talk to you.
Right, you're like, well, man, what just happened? Yesterday he was all over me.
Like, what just happened?
Yeah, I mean, what happened? Okay, so they just leave you unsure of where you stand in their heart.
You don't want to do that, man. You don't want to be in a relationship where you don't know, like, I mean, where we stand at.
Yeah, that make you think, oh, you so cold, you a ghost. You so cold, you just a ghost.
And ultimately, that will lead to conflict in behavior during
Social interactions, absolutely. Have you ever been somewhere with your partner or you dating and they just behave differently around other people? Okay, like when we was at home, again, you was just all over me, calling me wifey. Now, when you introduced me, this Tanya. Yeah, that's Tanya right there. You don't even be like, this my girl. You know, you just treat me so different in front of other people. Yeah. Okay, so the partner might present themselves as loving and caring.
Yeah, at home, yeah.
Even in public, but display indifference or disrespect when it's just the two of you. So it could go either way.
Yeah, because they could be all lovey-dovey out in public, but then when they get home, they don't want to be bothered with you.
Kick rocks.
Yeah. They on the computer or on the phone the whole time. You in your room watching hip-hop of Atlanta and they in there on the PlayStation.
Facade.
Like y'all everything all sweet and dandy.
Yeah. That's an old peacocker too.
Yeah, that's a peacocker too.
We'll get into that later too.
That is a peacocker.
I have to get the book, okay? Alright, so get the book. Alright, we discussed all that. Alright, so another example is lack of alignment between values and action. And then that's sort of like the other one we talked about. But your partner may speak out about shared values such as honesty, trust, or loyalty, but their actions don't reflect the same values. It's the same. They may engage in behaviors that contradict their professed belief, causing confusion.
Like they say they act like they say they're Muslims and they eat pork.
Right, that's all they eat. But you got that pig.
or they say they're Christian and they don't go to church.
Right.
Or they say they're Christian and all they come out their mouth. They throw down their henny. Or they say they're Christian. You ain't never seen them even say nothing about God but saying they're Christian.
Yeah. But we ain't getting on nobody. You know, God can judge them. But these are just some things that happens in a lack of alignment between value and actions. You know, people, I know somebody told me that okay, I can't say no names, but somebody took this certain person out to eat to apologize to them for something that they did wrong. But while they was out apologizing, they was looking at a butt while they was apologizing. And the thing that the person did who was apologizing was along those lines of kind of being perverted. So, and then they apologize instead of saying, that don't align with the value. What's up with that?
No, it don't.
It don't.
It don't.
All right. So another example is inconsistency in future plans. Oh boy. Your partner may discuss and make future plans with you, but when the time comes to follow through, they exhibit a lack of commitment, change their mind, and they don't even have a reason for it. They just, I don't want to do it no more. And you can see how this inconsistency can lead to disappointment and uncertainty about the future.
Yeah, because ain't nothing like not knowing where the future, because without vision, people perish. Without vision, people, like I said, what they mean, without vision, people lack restraint, they lack discipline, they lack direction. So when somebody inconsistent with their future plans, then they don't really have a vision.
Right.
They said now, all of a sudden they change their mind. That's a person like, where we going? You don't know. They don't know where they're going with if they keep being inconsistent with their plan.
Yeah, and another good thing with this is if you fail to plan,
then you plan to fail. Yeah, you can't keep being inconsistent with that.
If we ain't planning for our future, then we planning to fail.
The relationship
we
will
must not
fail.
be together.
Yeah.
Like what we doing.
Yeah. And even if you is gonna be together, it's gonna be chaos and disaster. Disaster.
Yeah. Alright, so another, last and not least, example is mixed signals about the level of commitment. Alright, mixed signals about the level of commitment. Your partner simply sends mixed signals about the commitment and how committed they are to you in a relationship. Or if you dating, this can factor in that too. You're the only one I'm dating. I ain't got no wife, I ain't got no girlfriend, nothing. But a lot of times you might be dating somebody that's married, or and
they talking about they gonna be with you,
or a serial dater.
They may talk about long-term future together.
But again, be aware and pay attention. Okay, So they may also talk about long-term being together for the long haul. Okay, but they reluctant when it comes to taking the actual steps towards the future.
Okay. Inconsistent.
Yep. So it's important, visionaries. It's very important to have an open and honest conversation
with your partner.
Yep. About the inconsistencies that you see. So if you notice any of these inconsistencies,
signs.
Talk
about it. Discuss these concerns and provide a clarity so you can determine a genuine approach so y'all can handle this and make sure your words align with actions.
Yeah, that's
so
very
you can
important.
create a healthy relationship.
Yeah, that's very important.
You gotta have that talk, man. If you don't talk, then you don't get fed. Closed mouth don't get fed, man. You can't expect people to just be a mind reader. We wish relationships or your partner did come with a mind reading app.
Right.
That would be nice. But unfortunately, they don't.
They don't.
So.
But they do come with a little manual. Alright.
Yep, so thanks so much, man.
No.
What?
Not thank you so much.
What? What? That's it.
It's not.
No.
Baby.
What? Oh. What?
Another red flag when discussing, another red flag is when they avoid discussing their feelings or intentions. Okay, if someone is evasive or hesitant when it comes to opening up about their emotions or future plans, it could indicate a lack of readiness for a committed relationship. All right, and here's some examples of a partner or a person avoiding discussions about their feelings or intentions. All right, so deflecting or changing the subject.
Yeah, when you attempt to have a discussion about the emotional intent, your partner consistently defects or redirects the conversation elsewhere. They may change the subject.
You see that football game?
Yeah.
I keep saying that.
Because they change the subject, provide indirect answers like, that ain't what I just asked you.
Right. Another one is using humor or sarcasm as a defense mechanism. Your partner or the person you date might use humor or sarcasm as a way to deflect and avoid discussing their true feelings, all right, or their true intentions. They make light of serious topics or use jokes to mask their discomfort in the actual conversation.
Itself,
All right. Well, another one is becoming defensive or agitated.
Yeah, and they get angry when you bring up a topic that's a touchy topic or too intense about your partner. They may become, like I said, they get agitated.
Yep.
When they don't want to hear something that you just brought up to them.
Then they're gonna directly blame you or respond with anger to shut down the conversation.
Yeah. Like, man, I don't want to hear that shit.
Leave. All right. Another example is expressing discomfort or avoidance. Your partner openly expresses discomfort or unease with discussions about feelings or intentions arise. They may visibly withdraw distant or change their body language, indicating a reluctance to explore these topics. Okay, so they might also use vague or ambiguous language when discussing their feelings or intentions. Your partner or the person you're dating consistently uses vague or ambiguous language, making it difficult to understand their true emotions or desires. They may speak in general terms or providing specific details about what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, you done lost it, and then all of a sudden you lost total track of what we were just talking about.
Yep, and then after that, they want to minimize and downplay their emotions.
Yeah.
Okay.
And downplaying their emotions is only making things challenging, making the whole conversation challenging.
Yeah, deeper conversation about that, and they make a challenge, so
so they can hide.
Yeah, the deeper conversations and their true feelings. Okay, they just brush off the emotions as if it's unimportant. Okay, like everything is fine. when it just
It's
might not be the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
So they downplay their emotions.
And once you start doing that, and all of a sudden resentment builds up in a relationship, and all of a sudden it's hard to break. It's hard to peel back. You got a lot of layers to peel back when you start putting all these barriers in front of your relationship, in front of that connection, in front of that intimacy, in front of that love. You start putting all these blocks in there. We don't want to do that. So
Absolutely.
Want to make sure we avoid relationships like this. So we want to address these things in a relationship when they get like this.
Absolutely. Another example is avoiding personal reflection or self-awareness.
Yeah.
All right, your partner or the person you date displays a lack of self-reflection or self-awareness when it comes to their own feelings or intentions. Yeah, it's about the same. They may avoid explaining their own emotions and instead focus on external factors as a distraction. That's like the same.
Yeah.
It's all emotional, self-awareness, avoiding personal reflection. Yeah.
Invading their concerns.
Yeah, invalidating. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely, baby. It's definitely important to be with somebody who's willing to have an open and honest communication or a conversation about their feelings and their intentions. If they dodge those discussions or change the subject whenever you try to bring them up, it could be a sign of potential trouble down the road. So be aware.
Yeah, be aware. Like I said, these are red flags. You can see this is potential. So if you choose to pursue down this road, man, like I said, first, bring the concerns to your partner, man. A closed mouth don't get furred. But if you choose to pursue don't get fed. But if you choose to pursue down this road, and understand that your relationship probably gonna be what you see. What you see is what you get. It's only gonna get deeper than this. So it's important. Let's not forget that the disappearing act between dates. If you find someone consistently, like I said, canceling all this, then this could be a red flag. Respect each other's time and commitment, and that's critical to building a healthy relationship. So be sure you have a partner that respect your time, respect your commitment, and he's putting in the work they putting in the work to meet you halfway and everything.
Absolutely, baby. Lastly, pay attention to how they treat others. If you notice a pattern of disrespect, disregard, or inconsistent behavior, for example, like dismissing or belittling opinions and feelings. This person consistently disregards the opinion and feelings of others, dismissing them as unimportant or invalid, like other people's feelings and opinion are just unimportant, okay? They demean or belittle other people's perspective. Can't nobody else say nothing that's right. Can't nobody else say nothing like they feel. I mean, it's just not value, okay? They show a lack of respect for their thoughts and emotions, for others' thoughts and emotions. All right, be aware of that. Be aware of them interrupting or talking over others. And then these are just some red flags to really pay attention to. You know, some little things, but big by far. Pay attention to them if they interrupt or talk over others. Okay, they frequently interrupt during conversation. They again display a lack of respect for others.
Voicing ideas.
When they voice their opinions and ideas and they dominate discussions. Disregarding the importance of active listening
is the most important skill in communication.
Yeah, they disregard the importance of active listening and respectful dialogue. They just
don't care about it.
Yeah. Another thing they do is little but big, huge when it comes to dating and starting a relationship with a person or being in a relationship with a person is they ignore boundaries. This person repeatedly crossed personal boundaries without a regard for others' comfort or consent. Okay? That may avoid personal space, share sensitive information without permission, or disregard requests for our privacy. So that
telling their mama about y'all relationship.
Right.
Putting everybody in y'all business.
Right.
Your sister, everybody in their family know about. They tell everybody in their family about y'all business.
Right. You come out your door, your neighbor come over there. Tanya, did you get that? Did you get that paid for? You're like, how you know? Okay. So they be, and another thing is they just unreliable, flaky.
Yeah, ain't nothing like a flaky.
They consistently demonstrate a lack of reliability or follow through on commitments. They may frequently cancel plans again last minute, arrive late. They flaky. They fail to fulfill promises. They fail to show disregard for others' time and expectation. They just flaky.
Yeah, inconsistent.
Yes, very.
Disrespectful, and they always use offensive language.
Oh, man. This person used disrespectful, offensive language towards others, including friends, family, and wait staff. So if you on a date and you see somebody get the wrong food or something and they start going out cussing and flipping on the waiter or something, you better watch out.
Yeah, because like I said, this person, they just showing a lack of empathy and a lack of emotion for anybody, disregard for anybody, man.
Yep, so they insult people, they make insensitive comments, and they just like my baby said, lack of empathy
for anybody, consideration for anybody's feelings, man.
Yeah.
And this type of thing, eventually, if you're not on the receiving end of it, you eventually will. All you gotta do is get on the right side. So you wanna, like I said, if you choose to go down this path with somebody like this, then you set yourself up for failure.
Yep, and we moving a little fast for the sake of time, but make sure you catching this. All right, so they show inconsistent loyalty. They exhibit inconsistent loyalty in their relationships, often betraying confidence and breaking trust. They may gossip about friends and family members, betray secrets again, or switch alliances.
Yeah, one day on your side, one day they not.
Yeah, like who you with? Okay, they cause harm and discord within a social circle.
Yeah, they cause conflict within your friends and stuff. They got keeping a lot of drama stirred up. No loyalty, you don't know whose side they're on.
Yeah. And then back to the wait staff. They treat them poorly, like we said earlier. They demonstrate disrespectful behavior towards the wait staff or anybody that's in service.
Yeah. And how you do things is how you do things.
Absolutely.
It's just another form of you just putting yourself in a different predicament, a different situation. But how a person treats, like I say, a wait staff and stuff, if they picky and all disrespectful, then eventually you're gonna see that side of them coming towards you.
Yeah, absolutely. So that is a red flag. So if you dating, bam.
There you go.
If you see this, in my opinion, let that go. Let that go.
Let that go.
Let that go, boo-boo. Okay. They also disregard the feelings and need of loved ones. They consistently overlook, disregard the feeling, needs, and well-beings of their friends and family members. If they doing that to their friends and family members, what they gonna do to you?
Yeah.
Okay? They may prioritize their own desires and interests above all others. It's about them. They show a little empathy again and consideration for their loved ones' experiences, man.
And it's very important that we establish boundaries and expect respect and behavior in our relationship. Because without boundaries and respect in a relationship, the relationship cannot be healthy. Relationships cannot grow into a healthy, full relationship that it should be growing to. And if you notice these patterns of disrespect and disregard, inconsistency behavior towards others, it may be necessary to address these concerns. And just dynamic in a relationship. So if you can either address these concerns or just say, like, I've seen enough and this is not the relationship I want to pursue. Because like I say, I see where it's headed. And when you see where it's headed, you've been paying attention to the video, so you're aware. So you know that relationship, that's an unhealthy relationship. And healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, empathy, consideration for others. If somebody have consideration for others, they're going to more likely have consideration for you.
Absolutely.
And they're going to have empathy for others. They're going to have empathy for you when it's time to give you that.
Yep, so pay attention.
Yeah. Ghosters often struggle with, like I say, ineffective communication. They also struggle with confrontation. Instead of having an honest conversation about feelings and intent, they choose to disappear.
Yep, but fam, visionaries, Know that you are not defined by someone else's action.
No, you're not.
Your worth is not determined by whether or not somebody chooses to stick around.
No, it's not.
You are incredible, and you deserve somebody. You deserve someone who appreciates and values you.
Yeah, and you can find it. You can have what your heart desires.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Surround yourself with supportive network of friends and people that love and respect you, people that uplift you,
mm-hmm.
people that share their experiences, and you can lean on each other, and you can be that good quality, healthy relationship that you need to thrive.
Yeah, and here's a key piece of advice. Practice healthy detachment.
Yeah.
Don't chase somebody who ain't willing to invest in you.
Focus
on your own growth, your passions, and your personal happiness.
Yeah, that's right. This is a perfect opportunity to rediscover yourself, your dreams, and your goals. Invest in self-care. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Nurture your own well-being, because if you're not right, then it's going to be hard to love somebody. It's going to be hard to provide for somebody. It's going to be hard to give somebody else what you need, because you love and you give from the inside out.
Absolutely. And if you do encounter a ghoster, remember to communicate your feelings calmly and honestly.
Address it as soon as you see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Seek closure for yourself, within yourself, because sometimes closure doesn't come from the other person. It comes from finding peace within.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Closure is a journey, yo. It starts, like I said, with accepting that what is and moving on to what will be. And that means that you got to have the power to move forward and create a brighter future for yourself. You can't wait on nobody else. It's not going to be on nobody. It's going to be all on you. Don't wait for somebody else to give you closure. Take charge of your own healing, man. Take charge. It's your life, and you got to live it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And most importantly, visionaries always remember that you deserve better. You deserve a love that is consistent, transparent, and supportive. Don't settle for anything less again than what you deserve.
Yeah. You're worthy of love. You're worthy to embrace. You're worthy to be embraced. You're worthy to be respected. And you're worthy for somebody to communicate with you honestly and openly.
Yeah.
Your experience with a ghost should never make you lose faith in finding genuine connection, because it is out there, and we know that you can find it. Keep the communication open. Remember, like I said, when you see red flags, back out, move on.
Absolutely, babe. So our amazing audience, we want you to know that we're in this journey together. Your presence here watching this video today shows your strength and your willingness to grow.
Yeah, willingness to grow. And we know that we can rise above these challenges and these dating personalities, and you can go out here and find the love that you truly desire. We know you can do it. So let's continue this conversation and support one another as we navigate this modern day so-called love thing.
All right, and this is episode 1.
Yeah.
We definitely look forward to all the rest of the episodes in this so-called love series. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, so watch the video again if you need to know. But like I say, pay attention to these signs. And if you're seeing this.
And for more information on some more dating personalities, definitely get our book available on Amazon. We got the audio book available. Our book discusses so many dating personalities.
Help you stop a lot of stuff before it gets started.
Absolutely. And we look forward to bringing you more. Subscribe to the channel.
Yep, subscribe below.
Like, comment, share.
Comment and let us know if you encounter some of these and what's your experience with the ghoster.
Yeah, we would love to know. All right, and so?
Together, they built.
Really? And so, okay, so maybe I did it wrong. They had vision. And so, together,
they built
the relationship.
They
love. Go build.
Vision.